All right, today we're going to do something super practical. We're going to take a project, put it on the exam table, and give it a full health check. The tool we're using? It's called Earned Value Analysis. We'll walk through a real-world example, step by step, to figure out what all those numbers really mean for a project's future. So let's just dive right in.
You know, this is the question, right? Every single person involved in a project wants to know, are we on track? And you can say, yeah, things are going pretty well, but what does that even mean? Well, Earned Value Analysis, or EVA, is designed to cut right through that vagueness. It gets rid of the "I think so" and gives you the cold, hard, data-driven truth. Okay, first things first. To do our health check, we need to get the project's vitals. Think of this as the patient's chart. These are the basic, raw numbers we need before we can diagnose anything.
So here they are, the four key numbers. First up, planned value, or PV. That's how much we planned to have spent by now. Then there's actual cost, AC, pretty straightforward. That's what we've really spent. Now earned value, EV, is the important one. It's the value of the work we've actually finished. And finally, budget at completion, or BAC. That's the total budget for the whole shebang. Believe it or not, these four numbers are everything we need to get started.
Okay, so we have our vitals. Now it's time to actually play doctor and figure out what they mean. Let's run some tests to see how this project is doing right at this very moment.
First up is cost variance, or CV. This one is super simple but incredibly powerful. It answers that classic question. For the work we've completed, are we over or under budget?
And the formula couldn't be easier. You just take your earned value and subtract your actual cost. So for our project, that's $2,500 minus $2,800.
And that gives us negative $300. Now, here's a key rule for variances. Negative is always bad news. A negative CV means we're over budget. In this case, we've spent $300 more than the work we've done is actually worth. So first diagnosis, we're already over budget.
All right, so we've got a cost problem. But what about the schedule? Are we on time? That's where our next metric comes in, schedule variance, or SV. This is going to tell us if we're ahead of schedule or falling behind.
The math is pretty similar. We take our earned value, the work we've done, and subtract the planned value, the work we were supposed to do. So that's $2,500 minus $3,000.
And would you look at that? Another negative number, minus $500. Just like with cost, a negative schedule variance is bad. It means we're behind schedule. The value of the work we're behind on is $500. So yeah, the picture is not looking good. We're over budget and we're behind schedule.
Okay, so variances tell us if we're off track, but they don't tell us how badly we're off track in terms of efficiency. For that, we need to look at indices. And we'll start with the Cost Performance Index, or CPI. This is all about asking, how efficiently are we using our money? So instead of subtracting like we did for the variance, this time we're going to divide. We take our earned value and divide it by our actual cost. This gives us a really clear ratio of the value we're getting for every dollar we spend.
And we get 0.89. Now, for any performance index, the magic number is 1. A 1 means you're perfectly on track. Anything less than 1 is trouble. A CPI of 0.89 means we're only getting 89 cents of value for every dollar we're putting in. Ouch. That's not efficient at all.
So let's do the same thing for our schedule. The Schedule Performance Index, or SPI, basically asks how efficiently are we using our time? Are we moving along at the pace we thought we would?
And again, it's a simple division. We take the earned value, the work we've actually done, and divide it by the planned value, the work we should have done by now.
The result is 0.83. And again, we're below that magic number of 1. This confirms what we already knew from the schedule variance, but it gives us a better sense of scale. It means we're progressing at only 83% of the rate we were supposed to. We're moving in slow motion, basically.
Okay, let's recap. The diagnosis so far is grim. We're over budget, behind schedule, and inefficient. But here's where EVA gets really powerful. We can use these numbers to look into the future. It's time to forecast where this project is actually headed.
This is the big one, the Estimate at Completion, or EAC. It answers the question everyone is afraid to ask. If we keep going like this, what's the new, final price tag for this project going to be? Think of it as our financial crystal ball.
And look at this. See how it all connects? To get this forecast, we take our original budgeted completion, that was $4,000, and we divide it by our Cost Performance Index, that ugly 0.89 we just calculated. It's basically saying, let's adjust the total budget based on our current inefficiency.
And the result is about 4,494. Now remember, our original budget, the BAC, was 4,000. This is a massive red flag. It's telling us that if things don't change, we're not just going to be a little over budget. We're on track to blow past it by almost 500.
And we can quickly calculate two more things from that forecast. First, the estimate to complete, or ETC, tells us how much more money we need to finish the project. In this case, about $1,700. And second, the variance at completion, or VAC, which just confirms what we suspected. It shows us we're projected to end up 494 over budget.
All right, we've done the math, we've diagnosed the present, and we've peered into the future. It's time to put it all together in one easy-to-read report card.
And here it is, the complete picture. Look at this. Every single indicator is telling the same story. The negative variances, over budget, behind schedule. The performance indices below 1, inefficient with money, inefficient with time. And the final forecast, a big budget overrun. There's no way to spin this. This project is in serious trouble.
But this is the whole point of doing this analysis in the first place. EVA isn't just about getting a grade at the end of class. It's an early warning system. It's a smoke detector. It's supposed to give you this bad news now, while there's still time to do something about it. The numbers have done their job. They've given you the diagnosis. So now the question is, what are you going to do? What's the treatment plan?